Hello friends, welcome to Insights Icon Initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about one of the most important legislation, that is Public Examination Bill. You know, when an examination is leaked, how much suffering it would be, just not only for the aspirants, even for the families of the aspirants as well. You know, according to some of the statistics for the last 5 years, around 1.2 lakhs aspirants and around 1.5 crores families and all these people affected due to exam leaks. So in this context, Government of India, they took a very interesting and very good steps towards the preventing of unfair practices in exam. In this context, Government of India, they introduced the Public Examination Bill 2024, which includes prevention of unfair means. Now let's see the video components. First we'll discuss about why it is in news, that means context of this particular bill. Then background of the bill, what is the need of the law, anti-cheating laws in the state, highlights of the bill, ethical perspective regarding this, and finally the way forward. So these are the video components we are going to discuss in this particular video. Let's see. First, this Lok Sabha passed this Public Examination Prevention of Unfair Bill, Prevention of Unfair Means Bill 2024. First we have to understand, so what are the key areas are going to be addressed by this bill. This bill is going to define, first public examination. This is the Public Examination Bill. First, this bill clarifies who are the public examination authorities. Who are the public examination authorities? That means who comes under this definition? Authorities. According to this bill, following organizations such as UPSC, Staff Selection Commission, then Staff Selection Commission, then IBPS and RRB and National Technical Agency, National Testing Agency, which conducts exam for IIT, NEET, for these kind of exams. So these are all agencies comes under public examination authorities. By the way, tell me students, education comes under which list of the Schedule 7? Put your answer. So public examination authorities clarified through this bill. And this bill is also saying that, this Public Examination Bill is also saying that, what do you mean unfair practices? Unfair practices in exams, in government exams, what does it mean? It includes copying in the exam and distributing the question paper, that means leaking of question paper, or creating fake websites and offering jobs, and creating fake admits, creating fake appointment letters. All this comes under, and leaking of this OMR sheet, all comes under the unfair practices. And this bill is going to treat this kind of actions in a very severe manner. So now let's see the penalties. Whoever committed this crime, the offense is classified as non-bailable and cognizable offense. Cognizable, that means the offense which attract punishment for more than 7 years, and non-compoundable as well. Non-compoundable means what? Non-compoundable means parties cannot reach to any kind of settlement. That is a non-compoundable. So this is how the punishment is going to be, and the penalty is around 10 lakhs. Around 3 to 5 lakhs. Around 10 lakhs and around 3 to 5 years of imprisonment if it is individual. If any agency is involved, then obviously the agency will attract around 1 crore of fine. So these are the brief overview regarding this particular Public Examination Bill. Then I already explained the reason why it introduced. Because this leakage of exams, it is going to be affected a lot of aspirants. Now we will also discuss about this kind of similar acts previously enacted by various states. Those as well we'll see. The background of the bill. The cancellation of examination, which teacher recruitment exam in Rajasthan, and the common eligibility test for Group D post in Haryana, and the recruitment exam for Group 1 in Telangana, and constable recruitment exam in Bihar following the question paper leaks. So it is a problem present across India, not confined to a particular place. Next, according to the estimates, there have been more than 70 cases of question paper leaks in country between the last 7 years, and around 1.5 crore students and their family members got affected. That means it is a significant population affected due to this unethical practice. Why the need? Why we require the need this law? So because we did not have a national level law, it is not, there is no deterrence. That means the people are, they are keep on doing this kind of unethical practices. So this kind of law discourages the people, not to commit this kind of crimes. Then existence of unfair practices in public exams, and to ensure transparency, fairness. Do you know, in the 12th class, this 12th fail that in the movie, those guys who were studying 10th class, the teacher itself, the teacher himself, he encourages the copying, this kind of phenomena. Do you experience that kind of thing in your life as well? If yes, give your views as well. And apart from these, what are the other measures we can implement to prevent these kind of unethical practices in exams? So this kind of law which is present across India, it acts as a deterrence. People will fear. Next, anti-cheating laws in states. Of course, this education is a concurrent subject which is present in concurrent list, so that both union as well as states both can make laws. There are certain states which already took certain initiative towards this, preventing unfair practices. They are Uttarakhand Assembly. They passed the bill to bar and penalize the use of unfair means. The similar way Gujarat in 2023 and other states such as Rajasthan in 2022, Uttar Pradesh in 1998, Andhra Pradesh in 1997 and certain other states as well. The highlights of the bill. What are the main objectives of the bill? To promote the greater transparency and fairness and credibility regarding the conduct of public service exams and preventing unfair means. And this can be used as a model draft, and on the same lines states can also, they can enact the public exam bill if they don't have. If they have also, they can modify that bill and they can amend the bill by taking this as a model draft to prevent this kind of unfair practices in the state exams as well. It defined public exam. Public exam is any examination conducted by public examination authority. Already mentioned which are the public examination authorities. UPSC, which conduct exams to CSE and CDS, Combined Defense Service, CMS, Combined Medical Service, and they also conduct examination to some other other services, like engineering service as well. Engineering service, all these exams of UPSC and the Staff Selection Commission, IBPS Clerk, PO, RRB, Railway Recruitment Board, and NTA, National Testing Agency, all comes under the public examination authority, and whatever the exams conducted by them, they considered as public exams. Next, scheduled list, 5 public examination authority. We already discussed about what are these authorities. Unfair means it can be leakage of question paper or answer key, tampering with question sheets, directly or indirectly assisting the candidates within the examination hall or from outside. Persons resorting to unfair means, they'll get around 3 to 5 years of imprisonment, like I said earlier, and around 10 lakhs of fine, or in some condition both can be imposed as well, according to the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023. Now next, service providers. If any service provider like any Xerox center or any institution, any service provider, if they involved in this kind of unfair practice, then obviously they will attract penalty up to 1 crore, very severe. Organized paper leaks, if intentionally they organized the series of paper leaks, then the imprisonment can be not less than 5 years and it may be extended to 10 years as well. That is the reason we discussed that it is a cognizable offense, and it does not target the candidates appearing for the exams. They have been left out of this purview. Okay, so candidates will not be affected because of this law in any manner. National Technical Committee. According to this bill, one national level technical committee also will be appointed, and this technical committee will ensure whether the online exams are conducting in a foolproof IT security environment or not, then ensuring electronic surveillance of examination centers and services. So they formulate standards in services regarding both IT and physical infrastructure regarding the digital platforms. You know that nowadays most of the exams they are conducting on online basis. So that those things can be taken care by the National Technical Committee on Public Examinations. Ethical perspective of using unfair means, the ethical dimensions. Unfair practices related to exams, obviously they violate the trust, okay, and unfair advantage. Whoever committed this kind of unfair means, they'll get advantage compared to the honest person, and these kind of unfair practices also discourage honest people, okay, and they demotivate the honest and hardworking candidates as well. Deception and dishonesty and erosion of personal integrity as well. Tell me students, what is the difference between the honesty and integrity? Okay, what is the difference between honesty and integrity? Next, way forward. Legal framework, like these kind of laws, they have to be there. Then switch to computer based exams, and these computer based exams also must be conducted in foolproof this ecosystem, enhanced security measures and effective implementation of this law. Okay, that's it. Now we'll see yesterday's video question. Which of the following statements about uniform civil code are right? Regarding that, it is binding on the state. No, it is not binding on the state. The provisions regarding the uniform civil code is contained in part 3. Is it? No. These provisions are present in part 4. So both statements are wrong. Answer is neither one, not true. Next, today's video question. Consider the following statements. The President of India is empowered by the Constitution of India to make regulations specifying the matters on which it is not necessary to consult the Union Public Service Commission. Okay, President of India is empowered to make certain rules which don't require the consultation of UPSC. Second one is, the reasons for non-acceptance of the advice of the UPSC have to be laid before each house. That means why the president did not accept the UPSC advice. Those reasons have to be introduced before both the houses. Pick the right statement. Next, mains question. Transparency must be accompanied by accountability, and that is where the RTA Act has great value and significance. Comment. This question is related to RTA and its associated ethical values it's promoting. Now, as we reach to the end of this video, in today's video we discussed about public examination bill. Then what is public examination and what are the public examination authorities? Then we discussed about what we mean unfair exam practices and what are the penalties for this kind of unfair exam practices with respect to imprisonment as well as fine. So moral aspects of this particular unfair practices in exams also be discussed. So this is a detailed analysis regarding the public examination bill. Okay, thanks for watching our channel. Have a great day. Jai Hind.